Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to thank you for, rocking with us throughout the entire show. We want to thank you for making our first listen of the ATL Day Ones, the first listen of the day, because we are free and available wherever you download your podcast. And make sure you give us a 5-star review while you're at it. We would really appreciate that. I'm not going to get hostile like I was in the beginning of the show, but, I'm just going to give you a quick reminder. Appreciate you for that. All right, now, T, this is for the culture. For those of you who don't know, that is an intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture, and whatever the hell we want to talk about some days. Now, we know that Michael Jordan, LeBron James have always been at each other, right? Not themselves personally,
Right.
but in your local barbershops, on the
Uh-huh.
streets, like everywhere. Like, okay, who's the
Water
GOAT? Who's
cooler
the GOAT?
before pandemic.
Yeah, the ESPN First Take. Skip Bayless has made a lot of money trashing LeBron James as if he's a bum and comparing him to Michael Jordan, right?
Mhm.
So I think, but the thing that we've always talked about as far as just getting tired of hearing, like I don't mind the comparisons, right? I don't get
Sure.
it. We do it all the time. That's part of sports talk, engagement, everything, right? But the term GOAT,
Yeah.
like, when are we gonna learn that can only be one person? Like, like we can't have the GOAT of 3-pointers, the GOAT of big men, the GOAT of scorers, the GOAT of defenders. Like, we can't have all these GOATs. Like, it's no room for them. It's one person and one person only. Like, I just don't get it. See, like, Charles Barkley did a special on it, talking
Yes.
about, guys, different players from different eras and everything like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
And, Charles is a pretty good person to kind of, listen to when it comes to the type of stuff, because he played
Right.
against most of these guys, especially the one who's considered the GOAT by most in
Right.
Michael Jordan. So
Hmm.
I thought that was interesting, but I just kind of gathering some stuff, in my head. I'm just like, but when are people going to understand that
Hmm.
that is not a term to be used on a
No,
consistent basis?
no. Use it above a level above legend, right? So
Right.
when you talk about someone being the legendary or the late great or the great, okay, greatest. That's
Yeah.
the key piece. Greatest of all time. So it can be a debate. There can be a debate about the GOAT, but like you said, we don't need to give a GOAT title on everything. I think I saw a tweet that even gave the GOAT title, and love our kicker to death, but for because he's a sharp cookie. But Young Wei Koo, in this stage of his career, even with all of his amazing efficiency last season and getting votes for the Pro Bowl and that sort of thing, at the end of the day, if you are not Morton Anderson, I'm just throwing that out there as an example.
Just saying.
We should not, or
Be
Kevin Butler,
quiet.
who could be
Yeah.
in the conversation. Those types of guys. Let's not have this conversation. We shouldn't be having a conversation about a goat who hasn't retired. We shouldn't be having a
Right.
conversation about a
Goodness.
goat who doesn't have championships or multiple Pro Bowls or all pro teams in any sport. But I mean,
Luca
literally,
stands.
yeah. It just, yeah, that tag
Ugh.
is just utilized way too much. And when I saw that episode or about the documentary that Charles Barkley was doing, it really, I was excited because I said at least they're having some debate and some conversation about it across generations. I'm okay with that. That's a good debate because Michael Jordan may be, debatable for the current generation because they
Right.
grew up
Yeah.
on LeBron, or the
Right.
generation
Of
in
course.
between, they grew up on Kobe. But we're not sitting here saying, okay, but okay, what's a great example? Oh, like we love Trey Young to death here in Atlanta. Okay, Steph Curry is GOAT material. We're running up on a fourth championship potentially and multiple MVPs, both of the league and within the NBA finals. We can put Trey in that conversation when he begins to approach there,
Yeah.
but even then, you've got to be careful because, like you said, we start breaking it down into okay, greatest goat, like goat point guard,
There's no GOAT
okay, goat,
categories.
goat,
It's
goat,
GOAT. That's
goat,
it.
goat.
That's it.
Jerry
Ain't no
Rice,
GOAT categories.
yes, Jerry Rice is that's the goat. He's not the
Yeah.
goat receiver. No, no, no. That's just goat. Period.
GOAT.
And one more
Yeah.
before we wrap up, because when Jarvis brought this to me, I was like, we gotta mention it because now this whole goat syndrome has like I don't know, it's festering in other industries now. So now we're talking goats of trap music? What?
Yeah, when I came across the tweet, it was like, they had talking about the goat of trap music, right? And I looked at it in the Mount
Mount
Rushmore,
Rushmore, yeah, one
however
and
you
the
want to
same.
say it,
Yep, one
and
and the
they
same.
had Travis Scott, 21 Savage, Young Thug, and Future. I'm just like,
Hmm?
wait a minute, hold on.
Mhm.
Like, how does the dude that started trap
Right,
music
that's
not
what I
on
was
there?
thinking
And
too.
Ti,
I'm like,
like,
T.I.
or
So
how about
where's
the
the
guy
matter
who
with T.I.?
continued it,
Right.
in Jeezy,
And did
and took it
right,
to another level? Like, what are we
right.
talking about here? I'm like, how old are you? 18?
18.
Like,
You
you
have
know what
to
I'm
be
saying? So
12. No, no,
yeah,
no. You have to be 12. Because if you were 18, you'd know
right.
about the originators. You would
Yes,
know
exactly.
about the originators.
Goodness
But yeah,
gracious,
you all are
man.
going to stop with that foolishness because that
Stop
is,
it.
yeah, because that's the cray cray that just drives us batty on this show. So listen, just stop it. You know what else will drive us batty? If you guys don't check out for your second podcast after this, your first, A to Z with Mark Zeno. Make sure you check that out. Make Jarvis and I happy. We appreciate you, of course, for stopping by all of the podcasts on the Locked On Sports Network, and we'll appreciate you for coming back to check us out tomorrow. See ya.
Y'all come back now, you hear?